Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Mosely #1. This is a new book from Boom Studios. Let's take a look at the creative team and then we'll talk more about this book. So from creator of Farmhand, Rob Guillory, with art by Sam Lotfi, colors by Jean-Francois Beaulieu. Apologies if I butcher that. And letters by Andrew Thomas. Comes this new book. So let's take a look at some of the synopsis here. Mosely is a satirical sci-fi blockbuster perfect for fans of God Country and Ghost Cage. I am a big fan of both of those. In this hyper-technological world of the later 21st century, Mosely is a bitter old janitor on a mission from a higher power to unleash holy hell upon too big to fail tech gods. Can one man bring down the corporate powers who abuse their vast knowledge and influence to oppress all the too complacent human race and hopefully win back the favor of his estranged family while he's at it? Mosley's taking up the holy hammer, and you better believe he's going to smash some stuff until he sets mankind free. Each issue will contain wall-to-wall content, and starting at issue number 2, we will have a a mini-series in the back by Rob Guillory. So that's really cool that the book is going to deliver so much. So let me pull up some preview art and I'll talk through this book. So we begin the book with a time in the past of Mosely. And there's some really interesting stuff. There's a really cool technological advance that is part of this book. But you can also kind of tell from the get-go that Guillory writes mostly as a no-nonsense character who's trying to do the best for his family, so that he takes on this mission that we don't really know the full parameters, but just from here, it feels a little bit kind of like if you watch the movie Ex Machina, where he has to talk to this android, and instead he's teaching this robot or this artificial intelligence everything he knows about human life. So it gives me a lot of, it just makes me really interested in Mosley's backstory, but it's a really good way to kind of bring it up that he would be qualified to take on this mission. And then we travel to the present, which in which we see that he's a janitor in this place where everything is really very much technologically driven. I think Sam Lofty's like the change in the art is really fun, but I really like the way that the character just feels like the same person, but time has changed, time has gone by, he's grown, he's different. So although it's the same character, it's a new evolution just because of the art. And I love all the technological, like all the technological stuff looks really neat. I think Lofty, if you read Last Stop on the Red Line, I believe that was another of his works. He's a very talented artist, so I'm very, very much looking forward to the next stuff. Things get really crazy. There's definitely a lot of stuff about family in this. There's definitely a lot of stuff about technology and commentary on that. So I think this book has a good mix of both things that are like more serious and also some things that are just a little bit out there, a little bit wacky, a little bit fun. And even some kind of like almost super heroic stuff. If you look at some of the alternate variant covers, you'll see that the reason why this was compared to God Country is because of the holy hammer that we see later on in the issue. So I'm very excited for this. This is something that I'll probably trade weight. So I'll definitely be buying the single issues though, just because there's some really cool covers, which we'll see some towards the end of the video. So let me know what you thought of Mosely, and let me know if you recommend some other works from these creators. Like I said, I mentioned the ones that I'm familiar with. I was not the biggest fan of Farmhand. I don't think that connected with me, but this was definitely very different from that. So if that tells you anything, I think the tone of the book it's kind of similar, but the ideas that are presented in it are very different from Farmhand. In some aspects, not everything. So I don't know. It's very interesting. I might need to go back and check out Farmhand again because as I think about this, I'm just thinking that there's a lot of very similar ideas with technology and in the future and corporations on this. So, but let me know what you thought of Mosely #1 down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.